Later in the week, the practicers become racers. By that time, in the Formula 1 TT alone, 50-plus riders will have lapped the island 2,000 times, covering enough miles to get to Australia and back several times. And that's just one event. There are half a dozen in a week. The TT course is a 37-mile circuit of the island, a triangular shape that goes Douglas, Peel, Ramsey, Douglas. It traverses the lonely peak of Snaefell and blasts through the Manx villages. Top riders can average 120 miles an hour. The 750 Honda rocket ships of Hislop and Fogarty will approach maximum speeds of 190 miles an hour in places.
Control to AirMed, message over.
AirMed, send over.
AirMed, go to bungalow. Incident, over.
AirMed, we'll go out.
Helicopters are a rare sight on the Isle of Man. There's a long stretch of water between here and Liverpool and few of them bother to cross it. But every year during the TT there's a rescue chopper based at the grandstand in Douglas, and if anything goes wrong, it's airborne within seconds. The benefits are obvious. The island's best hospital is in Douglas, and anyone who falls off in Peel needs to be transported there as quickly as possible.
We're on the way now to an incident which has been reported in by emergency telephone to race control. Normally we are airborne in about 30 seconds, and our average response time from the first alert to arriving at the scene of an incident is about 6 minutes. We tend to be a load and go situation, so we're only on the ground for the minimum length of time, about 4 minutes on the ground average, and then we are taking the casualty back to Ballacameen School playing field, where we meet an ambulance from Nobles Hospital. It's a 90-second ambulance journey then down to the casualty department. So the time from when somebody falls off to when they are actually in the casualty department at Nobles Hospital is less than 20 minutes. That's the average. We carry about £6,000 worth of equipment on board: automatic ventilator, Entonox instant analgesia unit, full drugs, intubation, tubes, chest drains, suction, and the latest piece of equipment, which you can just see behind me, is a little pulse oximeter for measuring oxygen saturation. The only thing we haven't got is equipment for performing transplant surgery, but we've got everything else.
The helicopter was in action several times this year, ferrying the unlucky ones to hospital in the same sort of time span you'd expect from a Grand Prix circuit, less in some cases. But motorcycles can be dangerous. Racing them can be even more dangerous, and beyond any doubt, the most dangerous thing you can do with a motorbike is fall off it. The Isle of Man TT provides a challenge like no other in motorcycle racing, and there's no doubt that it is dangerous. But everyone taking part knows that before they come here. In fact, it's probably the reason that most of them do come here. They take the risk because they choose to, because the risk is part of the pleasure.